Good morning, guys. Happy Friday. Rachel with REI Blueprint here, wrapping up this extremely busy week. I've been meeting with my team a lot and have been on a lot of calls with my coaching students this week, and really seeing some common trends here of the power of making sure that your goals that you set are measurable. It is not enough to just set a goal of getting your marketing out and making outbound phone calls and going on homeowner appointments. You really have to attach something measurable to that. And so it has to be a number. How much marketing are you going to push out? And with that marketing being specific, how many letters are going to go out? How many Facebook messages are you going to send out? How many voice blasts are you going to send out? All of the different touches that we teach you with the blueprint of people's preferred ways of communication. You need to attach a number to each one of those when you have the goal of putting your marketing out. Then you get into how many outbound phone calls are you going to make. Just saying that you're going to make outbound calls is not enough. There needs to be a number so you can grade yourself and say, my number was that I was going to make 100 outbound calls this week, or that I was going to spend 7 hours this week making outbound phone calls. How many appointments are you going to go on? And that way you can see, are you putting in the time that's required to meet your goal? We grossly underestimate the amount of effort that it takes us to get to our goals. And so we need that number in there. And I highly suggest that if your, number of appointments is 2, you need to make it 10. Make it bigger than what that initial thought actually is. But I have a ton of friends that are also real estate investors, and that's a common thing that I see amongst people who are successful in this business is all of their goals are extremely measurable, so they can always track where they are, where their team is, and know where they're at in hitting that. When you make those goals measurable, you're also able to determine what amount of effort it took in order to bring in one deal, or in order for you to close 6 deals. That is imperative that you know that in your business. And so I really want to encourage all of you that if you don't have goals, number one, that's your very first step, right? Get those goals written down. And if you do have those goals, and once you get those goals written down, I want you to take that a step further, and I want you to attach a number, whether it's a time commitment or whether it's a number that you have to strive and achieve to reach with every single one of those goals, so you can really keep yourself on pace and see, are you putting in the time that's required? Everybody struggles with what they call time management, and time is not to be managed. You make time for everything that is important for you in your life. And this even bleeds over to the personal side of it. I want to have a very successful marriage. I want to be the best mother that I can be. In order for me to do that, I have to say that my husband and I are going to go on 3 date nights every single month. 2 of them might be with other couples and other people, and one of them is just the 2 of us. And the same is with my kids. One of those goals is that we spend one-on-one time with all of them, and that we also spend time as a family. What are those numbers? So this goes for really everything in your life, but you really need to attach those numbers to what the goals are that you're trying to achieve, so you really know where you're on point. So let me know what your goals are. How many appointments are you going to go on this week? How many outbound calls are you going to make? How many hours are you going to spend making those outbound calls? So take the weekend, get those goals written down if you don't have them written down, and make sure you put that measurable number to them. Have a great weekend, guys.